Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about That's Just Petty. DoorDash driver calls customer to ask why he didn't tip, then gives his food away. So with all of the no tip, no trip advocates out there, there are some that are just giving away a no tip customer's order. Again, this isn't the first time we've seen this, and it certainly won't be the last. So with that said, I want to go over everything that is going on in this article, how it actually is, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A DoorDash driver's decision to give a customer's food away after they didn't tip is receiving mixed reactions online. In a recent TikTok video, user Anna at Annawantsababy, who goes by the name Chef Anna, chronicled themselves while out delivering a sushi roll to a customer. I'm going to leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. The TikToker seemed annoyed that he had to drive about 5 to 7 miles to deliver the food without receiving a tip. For the delivery, Chef Anna showed a screenshot from DoorDash indicating that he would have earned about $2.50. And that's why you hit that decline button and call it a day. You don't work with people like this. I'm all the way up on 12 Mile Road. They need it delivered all the way down 7 Mile Road for no tip, and Chef Anna, who appeared to be in Detroit, Michigan. I don't care how far they need to be delivered. If they don't have a tip on the order, you just don't work with them. It's that simple. Hashtag no tip, no trip. The TikToker then films himself in his car calling the customer he's about to make the delivery and inquiring why they didn't tip. Does it matter why they didn't tip? The fact that they didn't tip should just be as simple as decline. That's it. And honestly, customers get so annoyed with the fact that you don't tip. You don't pander for tips. You don't work with customers that don't have the innate thought to just tip their drivers. Real quick though, there's a matter I need to discuss with you, man, Chef Anna says. I noticed that you didn't leave a tip in the app. You got some money at the door for me? I wouldn't have even asked that question. I would have just been like, nope, we out. That's it. Chef Anna goes on to say they have a baby on the way and noticed the customer didn't tip via the DoorDash app. It's hard times, I ain't got it. The customer replies over the phone. Okay, real talk though, if it's hard times, you shouldn't be ordering on DoorDash. It's that simple. Why do customers not get this? It's a luxury service. There are not only charges for you to have the order delivered, there's the tip you gotta give the driver so that way you can actually have your order delivered. What, you think we're working for free? This guy's losing money on this one. Chef Anna then hangs up on the customer and shows himself giving the customer's food to someone on the side of the road. It's not clear if he was actually paid for the delivery or not. Actually, I don't know. It depends on how close he was to the actual customer on that. According to its website, in 2019, DoorDash changed its tipping policy to ensure delivery drivers receive 100% of the tips given to them. Customers are not required to tip, but can do so during checkout after their food is delivered to them. Drivers are shown their guaranteed earnings before choosing to accept or reject a delivery. Guaranteed earnings consist of base pay, promotions, and the tip the customer leaves at checkout, the company wrote on its website. There's a lot of wrong going on here, so let's go over it line by line. In 2019, DoorDash changed its tipping policy to ensure delivery drivers receive 100% of the tips given to them. Prior to that, DoorDash drivers were finding that their tips were being stolen by the company, so therefore, DoorDash had to make a more transparent system. Customers are not required to tip, but can do so during checkout or after their food is delivered to them. The people who tend to tip after are the ones who also tip before. If you choose not to tip before, we know you're not going to tip after, so those people are not worth serving. Drivers are shown their guaranteed earnings before choosing to accept or reject a delivery. Guaranteed earnings consist of DoorDash base pay, promotions, and the tip the customer leaves at checkout, the company wrote on its website. That is not 100% accurate. You're trying to view these two different points are viewed in the same way, when in reality, it's not. DoorDash has been known to hide the tips or hide portions of the tips, so that way way, we have to play this guessing game on if the customer tipped or not. This not only affects the customer's ability to get the order faster if they do tip, but it also causes us to play this stupid guessing game on did the customer actually tip their driver or not. A lot of times it's obvious. If it's $2.50 like it's shown up there, it's not worth the time and energy. But if it's like an $8 order going like 6 miles or so, there's a chance that the order was just declined that many times to where the base pay went up. Either way, that is not 100% accurate, and it's just a way for DoorDash to manipulate their words in a way where they don't get in trouble, when in reality, that's exactly why DoorDash has been under attack by the United States. Reactions to Chef Anna's video were mixed, with some commenters noting the TikToker did not have to accept the order if they weren't satisfied with the pay. That's true. You didn't have to accept the order. You could have just said no and moved on. Bro, that's just petty, for real. I do DoorDash and I take all orders, tip or no tip, the commenter said. Okay, that person has no idea how to actually profit on DoorDash, or they're a no-tip customer and they're lying through their teeth. Either way, it's bad advice. Some people can literally only afford their food, another person said. It's hard out here and every dollar counts. If that's the case, you shouldn't be ordering on DoorDash. Jesus, what is so hard to understand here? Oh, some customers can't afford more than just their food? Then you shouldn't be paying for delivery. You should go get it yourself. It's that simple. Stop trying to justify their piss poor behavior just because you know you do the same thing. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Honestly, it is pretty petty that he just gave away somebody's order. You shouldn't have asked the customer if they tipped you or not, or why they didn't tip you or whatever. Customers like this aren't worth serving. You just say no. Working with customers like this can potentially get you deactivated, can potentially get you poor ratings, contract violations, waste your time in general. There's a lot of opportunity cost. I could go all day. Point is that you don't work with customers that treat you like garbage. In this case, they treated you like garbage. That doesn't mean you do it back. That just means you decline their order, don't let them get served, and no tip, no trip. Not no tip, give away their food. Not no tip, do something to their food. No tip, no trip. It's that simple. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!